Well, if Eddson Barboza is a little bit underappreciated right now, he will not be at career's end. This is truly one of the elite strikers that this division or any division in UFC history has ever seen, and we'll look to add another highlight to the reel here tonight, Chief.
He's got a highlight reel a mile long, a guy that has finished multiple fights with leg kicks, spinning back kicks. He just brutalizes opponents. You watch guys just melt in front of Eddson Barboza from the damage and the intensity of which he fights with. To me, it's the kicking game of Eddson Barboza that stands out above everything else. He does have great boxing, but the body kicks with no wind-up on the left side and the leg kick on the right side is just truly something to behold.
And now training full-time out of South Florida, Eddson Jr. Barboza, back in the octagon here tonight. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in the octagon.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
you think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Even matchup here on paper, a lot of similarities across the board, evenly matched when it comes to the numbers. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 22 wins, 10 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Eddson Jr. Barboza! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready?
First round underway. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the center.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. That's a crippling shot there.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hands. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. Oh, a little single collar tie there, and he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Just out of range with that left hook. Diaz's strike attempt there is blocked. Wow. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy...
Yeah, he's hurt really bad. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss.
Beautiful strike.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
So just over 20 total strikes. So now landed for Edson Jr. Barboza. Big power shot there. Whips on the right hand.
Another punch to the head.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
It's such a fast leg
And
kick.
continues with the inside leg kick. One minute. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
30 seconds remain in the round. Now connects with the right.
You gotta check these low leg kicks. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
And he continues to work on the inside of that big leg. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot of leg kicks for good measure in that round.
I mean, leg kicks are the key. You watch people win fights with just leg kicks, especially in this game. I mean, it is my strike of choice. I love the animation when I've landed so many leg kicks that my opponent just kind of waves me off and the fight gets stopped. Keep throwing them. If they're not going to check them, keep throwing the leg kick.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit.
Big kick lands. Came of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed. Nice punch lands. Nice head kick.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Diaz. So 40 total strikes have now landed for Edson Barboza. Well, the number's not all that efficient. 43%, the accuracy rate against Nate Diaz. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. He had it hurt.
Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Big leg kick lands.
And he landed the right hand there. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Nice punch by Diaz. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nate Diaz.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
In the clinch, big body punch, digging his entire hip into every single strike.
Just missed with the straight left hand.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Barboza. Gets up again here, but hurting. Goes down again. How about those 5 minutes? All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man's just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
All right, last round, you ready? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent.
And that's going to do it.
He got him.
Well, it's not every day in the UFC that you see a fight ended due to a leg kick, but that one was absolutely devastating. He took away that lead leg of his opponent, who became a one-legged fighter, and then it became just a matter of time. So somewhat anticlimactic here tonight, but not for the winner, as he gets one of the bigger TKO wins of his UFC career. So a big win for him here tonight, and an even bigger statement made by virtue of the TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 43 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO, Edson Barboza.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO, and if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt.